What's up guys, Stang90 here. In this video I'm going to be doing the Stamina Templar, or the Stamplar as we call it. First off, we should put all points into stamina. For some reason I only got one into health, I don't know. I must have made a mistake when I was leveling up. But anyways, fuck all that bullshit. So we're going to go down, we're going to get the Thief Mundus Stone. We're going to run health and max stamina food. If you run, you can run recovery if you want to while you're leveling, but if you run recovery in game, you're gonna see a big DPS loss. As you can see, we have some decent stats, not the highest. Not all my gear is gold, but it works. For my skill setup on my back bar, this is my dual wield bar. I got biting jabs. I choose this over flurry because for one, I do not have the maelstrom daggers. For two, it can almost compete with the maelstrom daggers in terms of damage, and it does AoE. Also increases your weapon critical rating each time you use it, which also comes into our Templar passive abilities here, increasing the amount of damage we can against melee people blocking, increasing damage against critical strikes. It's going to proc all this stuff here, which is another thing we'll get into, is our passives. You pretty much want to use all your passives here. I don't have that many skill points on this guy, so if I can get all these passives, I know you guys can. Steel Tornado for some AoE. I do not have Rearming Trap, or I would put Rearming Trap here, which is in the Fighter's Guild abilities. I just power leveled this guy, so I don't have much unlocked for him. But you would want to put Trap Beast here if you have it. We use Blade Cloak. This does an awesome mitigation for AoE damage. Look at that, reducing by 20%. Plus it does a decent amount of damage when you keep it up. We're going to run Repentance here for stamina and healing regen. Blood Craze, I chose this while I was leveling. I haven't reset it yet, but you will want to go with the other morph, which is Rending Slashes, I think, because that's going to do more damage. This will heal you, so if you have lower champion points and you choose KHAJIT as your race like I am, because that's going to give you the most crit, then you might run this to heal, to get some heals. We're going to do Lacerate here, which is the ultimate in the dual wield. Yes, it's the ultimate in the dual wield, and then when we morph it, you're going to morph it to Rend, because it's going to heal you. Look at the damage this thing does. 22,000 over 8 seconds, and healing you for 50% damage done. And I haven't even morphed this yet. And yes, see, that covers an area of 7 by 8 meters, so it will do AoE damage. So you could hit a ton of targets with this if you get a big mob together. So we'll switch to our back bar. We have Endless Hail because we have the Maelstrom Bow, so this is going to get a damage boost. We're going to run Vigor here to heal. Poison Injection. Power of the Light. This is going to strip the enemy of its armor. Plus it's going to give that maximum damage boost there when it procs. Or when it ends. By procking, I meant it does proc your passives here. Or your Templar passives. I'm going to Ritual of Retribution, because that's going to give us our major mending due to our passives and our Templar ability, making Resolving Vigor heal much better. Here, I'm just running Empowering Sweep because I don't have Dawnbreaker. If I had Dawnbreaker, I would put Dawnbreaker here. So run Dawnbreaker there if you have it unlocked. Let's go to our gear. Front bar, which I called my back bar for some reason. I have 2 Swords of Hunting's Rage just for the extra weapon critical with the weapon damage enchant. Again, if you have the Maelstrom weapons, you will run them here. But unfortunately, I suck at this fucking game and I can't beat that. I've only beat it twice, so anyways, enough of that bullshit. Maelstrom Bow, this is defending. You will want precise or sharpened, preferably sharpened. If you don't have that, you can just run master bow if you have master weapons. Will also work well here. We're going to run 5-piece Mother's Gaze. A lot of people talk shit about this set, but it is actually does more damage over Twiceborn Star if someone else was not running it. If someone else is running it, swap this out for Twiceborn Star and you're going to run the Shadow and Thief Stone together. However, to counter the low health of the KHAJIT, you can also run Twiceborn Star, because that will help if you have lower champion points to mitigate the damage. We're going in for our other piece with our jewelry. We're running Guards of the Vicious Ophidian. We're going to want Divine Straight on everything with stamina enchants, by the way. We're going to run 3-piece or 5-piece Vicious Ophidian, but our 3-piece jewelry is going to be Vicious Ophidian, which is found in the Sanctum of Ophidia trial. And it drops from the other trials to the bosses. We're going to put the weapon damage enchants on these also. I don't have this one enchanted yet. If you do not have access to the 3 pieces of, or 5 of Vicious Ophidian, you can just run 3-piece agility, which is found in the Imperial City. Its price has dropped on it dramatically, so we'll just do that. 3-piece of that, 5-piece of the Night Mothers up here, and for your head and shoulders, you can run a monster set if you want to. Which Krags is an excellent choice for a monster set, because the 1-piece adding penetration, that's pretty cool. Alright guys, so we're going to get into champion points here. We're going to have 100 into Warlord. We're going to put 87 in the Mooncalf. You really won't have too much trouble managing your resources with if you have the Vicious Ophidian set, so you can put more points into tumbling if you feel the need to take some out of Mooncalf, because you really won't run into sustain issues that much with the Vicious Ophidian set. So we'll come over here to the blue tree. We're going to put 100 points into Mighty, 29 into Piercing, 31 into Precise Strikes, and 27 into Thaumaturge, because we are doing mostly damage over time effects. Go over here, we're going to split 78 in a Hardy, 74 in Elemental Defender, 5 in a Thick Skin. I have 30 in the Quick Recovery. You could actually take that down if you want to, being that you're a Templar and you got the Major Mending passives. But as I was leveling, I just left it in there and I kept it on, so completely up to you. Obviously you can tell from my race that I am a KHAJIT. This is going to be number 1 max DPS. However, the health is low, but your health and stamina recovery is up pretty high. You're going to get an 8% weapon critical boost. You can run Orc, Redguards, or Imperial for the massive stat boost. Stamplar's pretty flexible as far as what you can run. But for all out max DPS, you'll want to go KHAJIT. All in all, guys, I think that pretty much sums it all up. I just want to keep these videos quick and short for you. If you have any questions, be sure to tell me in the comment below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.